Oh, finally. I'm so sorry, guys. I think it just wouldn't log up for the stream, and I'm glad I'm back. So forgive me for being late. Thank you to my wife. Thank you to New Life Albania. Oh, Andrea, thank you for being here. April, my wife is a Zamzam. So yeah, I was having trouble getting on for some reason. I don't know. Also, I got to apologize to you guys about. I'm just using my laptop camera, which isn't a really good camera. So I'll play with it and think about using my Sony from now on, doing the lives after this. So I'll play with it. But yeah, there. No, thank you, Andrea, for covering for me. You and April. Roshi, how are you? How are you, April? She's doing well, but she'll talk to you. She's doing good. So, but finally, I'm on. Things are going well. We're kind of trapped, like I've talked about some other videos. When I say trapped, we're stuck making improvements to the condo. We got a lot of things, being delivered. Plus, we got the kitchen cabinets being made. They're going to supposedly around March 20th. Going to have those installed. So just a lot of stuff going on, but it's all good. So I hope everyone's doing good. Let's see. I know there was a couple people that were talking, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to log on yet. So I'm hoping that you're still here. I see 12 people in the chat, so wonderful. So you guys chime in. Any questions you got? If you want to talk to each other, if you want to talk to Andrea, that'd be great. So she's got a little bit of a cold right now. But so give her some shout out. Hopefully she'll be okay. Rushi, can't wait to visit. When are you coming out? You coming out this year in a couple months? You coming out in the summer? Let us know. Let us know how you're doing. So I'm curious too. Are you coming out to visit or maybe to retire? If you don't mind me asking, throwing a ton of questions at you. I apologize. Christina Gonzalez. Okay, you're in Toronto now. Yeah, I was watching your comments, but I couldn't load up for some reason. And you went to Cini's Pizza. Yeah, a really nice guy that runs that place too. So yeah, I'm glad you're in Toronto. I'm glad you're visiting. That pizza place is fantastic. Love that place. Are you staying near there? I'm guessing so. You're near the new bazaar if you've been going to Cini's Pizza. So I'm guessing that's where you went. Rushi, next year in the summer, and to check it out to retire there. My hubby is close to retirement. Congratulations. Man, that's a long, hard journey. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but I'm proud of you. So one more year, that last year will go by quick too. And what's weird is for April and I, when we were coming here, the year went by quick, but that last month felt like a sprint. You're just running for the finish line. But it makes it all worth it. I can't believe we're coming up on a year. A year being here. We got here April 22nd. We left Texas April 1st, drove to Florida, for those that don't know. So we drove to Florida. So we took a repositioning cruise in order to get here. Because I was looking at, airplane flights and so forth, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But then you got that time zone, so you're going to be messed up for a little bit. Then we saw the cruising, and it was, I want to say, April, was that like $1,300 a piece, something like that? 1,300 or 1,600 a piece. But we also had some travel miles on our Discover card that paid for one of us. So it was a 12-day cruise just to get over to Europe. So it was wonderful. And we ended up staying 3 days in Rome. Then we hit Toronto the 22nd of April. So it was really nice. RS Cottrell, March 19th. We will be there. Excited to see Toronto, Durrës, and Vlora. Wonderful. 3 great cities too, by the way. Toronto, Durrës. We love Durrës. Let's just get south of the port. Okay. The only time I heard people really not liking Durrës because they're right around the port, but that's so industrial. Just head south, get away from that port. You'll love it. Vlora too. Yeah. Let's see. Christine Gonzalez. We're here for a couple more weeks by Scanderberg Square. We're visiting Durrës tomorrow. Very good. Like I was just saying. Just get away from that port. I'm trying to remember. We stayed at the Adriatic Hotel. I'm trying to remember the price. It was either $59 a person or $69. I think it was $59. And it comes with a wonderful breakfast too. And not a continental breakfast. I mean, a real breakfast. And you're on the beach. Absolutely beautiful. So if you don't have a place set up yet, the Adriatic Hotel, right on the beach. Really nice. Good people too. So things are well. James A. Davis. Hello, brother. Hello. How are you? Doing all right? I hope you're doing well. So thanks for coming on too, I bet. Rushi, I bet you feel freed of everything. I do. Just to have, just that financial monkey off your back. You know what I'm saying? It was at a point where I was afraid to leave my house. I just walk out of the house and drop $100. We go to a restaurant chain. I don't want to say names because I don't want to say anything bad, but we dropped $80 to $100 just to go out to eat. It was just getting crazy. So Yeah, and away from work, because what would happen is I'd be working, April would be working. Then on my weekends, I was just doing my chores. You know what I'm saying? Mow the lawn, car maintenance, stuff like that. Right back to work, man. And well, I get to exhale. You know, so yeah, it's been wonderfully good for us. Wonderfully. I mean, we really feel blessed. So let's see. Hi from Gunter. Hey, how you doing? We'll be back in Albania in the fall. Gunter, look me up. Yeah, a very nice guy. Great travel spirit that he has. What I like about you is when I asked you how long you going to be in Albania, he was like, I don't know, might be a month, might be 3 months. And I love that attitude. You know, you're a single guy and you're like, whichever way the wind blows, and you were just enjoying life. And I very much admire that, very much. Winter, we'll be back in Albania this fall. Yes. Hi, Frugal. Next thing, the apartment. Let me blow this up so I can see a little bit better, so I'm not sticking my head inside the camera. Let's see here. Forgive me. The apartment was really starting to take shape. Happy hour with it. Yeah, like you see behind me, April's got her artwork hanging up. We've got a palm tree back here. We're doing a little beach theme. If you know what I mean. Since we're 1 minute walk to the beach, so it's wonderful. So things are going good. Qatar. Hi, Patrick. This summer, need to get a shipping container. Do you have any advice of what city would be the best for storage and living array? Storage, I don't know. I don't want to give you bad advice. Storage in containers, no. I do know they have storage here. Chris Forte was telling me about it. What it costs or where to go to. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't want to just guess and give you bad information. Okay, Christine, great to know. Thanks. Guyan, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, what is your favorite beach town in Albania? If you're talking about the sea, salt water, believe it or not, Durst. The reason I say that, Florida, don't get me wrong, gorgeous. Saranda, don't get me wrong, gorgeous. Many others. Goa, we enjoyed. But they get slammed with tourists in the summer, slammed. So beach, I'd have to say, if it's okay to say, because it's a lake, though, but Pogodas. My wife just said the same thing right there, Pogodas. Absolutely our favorite beach town. Very laid back, crystal clear, very relaxing. And like I said, we're living 1 minute walk to the beach. Can you imagine what that would cost in the U.S.? You know, like I said, I feel blessed. So things are really well. Things are good. Things are really good. So I'll do a couple of heart outs. There we go. But I hope you all are doing good. Like I said, this channel really isn't about trying to get people to move just to Albania. I'm trying to tell people that you have options out there, whether it's the South Pacific. We looked hard at the South Pacific, South America, Latin America, you know, Eastern Europe, even parts of Western Europe. Spain's still very affordable, you know. So you have options. I know what it's like when you can feel trapped. I'm not sure, you know, if you're going to be able to retire. You know, are you going to work the rest of your life until your body fails? You know, that's a terrifying thing. A lot of guys too, they had it, and all of a sudden, guys or girls, and you get a divorce, and it could just be devastating to you financially. You know, so I'm well aware of that as well. So I got really lucky. I got really lucky with that, blessed with that. To be honest with you, but things happen. Believe me, I know it. The last, some people know, some people don't. We left that when we were 60 years of age, but what happened was we wanted to wait till 62 so we could have both our pensions and both of our Social Security. And then my company, Yellow Freight, that I was working for, I originally started Roadway Express, but then Yellow Freight acquired them. And so we became Yellow Freight. But they just put it all on the credit card. You know, just their debt ratio was just outrageous. And after 32 years of service, I got a text message thanking me for my 32 years, and they went out of business, just like that. But we were planning this long before we were leaving, so we were debt free, pretty much. You know, just had a little bit of a mortgage left on the house, very small. Cars are paid for, everything. Had no credit card debt. So April and I were like, "Let's go now." You know, let's go now. Let's get out of here. So I think things worked out, but it took a lot of planning. Like I tell people, we've been planning this since 2019. But let me see, Jojo Mars. Do you pay annual maintenance fees for your condo building? $50 a year. And basically what that is for the elevator maintenance. So for this building, I'm paying $50 a year. That's every January. So, excuse me, so I just spit. Just paid that. What are your favorite hobbies in Poca des Roshi? Man, just exploring. Uh, Andrea loves hiking, and the hiking here is downright gorgeous. Okay. Her and Jesse go hiking constantly, and they love that. Just exploring, man. That's my favorite thing to do here. Exploring North Macedonia. Hopefully, after the kitchen cabinets are replaced, we're going to go to Saranda, spend a couple of days there, and then we're going to take a ferry, and you can take the ferry over to Corfu, Greece. So hopefully that is coming up. So the good thing with our positioning, it's very easy to hop around to the different countries. And I want to do things before the tourist season, before it gets real touristy, because we're kind of laid back now. You hit your 60s, man. I don't want to get wild no more. I don't think I can get wild anymore. So let's see. Ed Hernandez, yes, but no surfing in Poca des. Definitely not. And if the air is still, the water gets like glass. No waves. But yeah, there's no surfing, brother. It's okay. You don't want to see me on a board. I'd hurt myself. I guarantee you. I'd hurt myself. Let's see. Anyway, there were a couple of times we had small waves. They're true when that wind was howling. Yeah, we got some waves here because the lake's so doggone big. Just barely big enough to surf. I don't know where to find a surfboard, though. Good. Yeah. No, you're not going to find that here. I didn't see anything anywhere for that, to be honest with you. Rushi, let us know how you like Saranda. That is where we would like to retire to. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. From what I understand, come August, July, I mean, it is packed with tourists. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but gorgeous city there in Vlorë. Right now, I was just talking to a guy, and he was in Vlorë, but because there were wicked flooding, that it was a little bit dirty right now, but they're cleaning it up. But they had some flooding problems. Oh, and I want to say hello. I met a beautiful couple here. My wife and I did, Parrish and Diana. He's from America, and she's from England. And we were able to have coffee with them the other day. It was wonderful meeting them. If you're watching or going to see this later on, giving you a shout out, see how you guys are doing. Okay. But let me see what else we got going on. The weather's changing. The last week has been downright beautiful. I think we're expecting rain Tuesday, Wednesday. But other than that, man, we've been in the 60s and climbing. But the nighttime still good sleeping weather. You know what I mean? I like a little chilly at night to sleep. So, but things are going really well for us. So let's see if you guys got any more questions. Did I miss anything here? Let me see. Other than that, let me see what's going on here. So a lot of people are gearing up. You can tell the town is gearing up for tourist season. You're starting to see them working on a lot of the places that were closed down. And they're preparing for it, cleaning up places. I can see them working on new shops they're going to be opening up, stuff like that. So wonderful to see. Let me shrink this screen down a little bit. There we go. All right. Well, my eyesight's gotten so bad. I got to blow it up a little bit. All right. So no new questions. Oh, there's one. No new life. Andrea, thank you. I saw a couple of tiki stands on the beach this week. Yeah, they're starting to go up. They're starting to get ready. So that's cool. I love that. I love that look. So it'll be all right. But hopefully be going swimming soon. When are your cabinets coming in? They're making them right now, custom making them. They did all the measurements. They're supposed to be ready March 20th. But that could be off by a day or two. That's what I mean when I say we're kind of stuck. We're not traveling right now. So we're going to do that. I got some... we're going to do a double wall. There's a single wall here where the windows are, okay? And I want to put a double wall in there for better insulation. That's going to help out a great deal. But once the cabinets are in, I'm going to do another tour of the place and show you exactly, what we've replaced and things that we've worked on. So, but it's coming along. It's coming along. I always say, I always taught this: the inside of your dwelling is a reflection of your woman. It's a reflection of your wife. The outside is a reflection of you. So I always look at this as this is April's house. So, gotta make sure she's happy. She is happy with it too. She's doing really good. Dan, how you doing, Dan? Howdy. We will be there in your country next month. Good. You're gonna love it, man. Give me a holler once you get here. Okay. So Dan's coming out. Wonderful. Are you coming out just to you gonna do your exploratory visit? Is that what's going on, buddy? Yeah. Glenn Reynolds, Are there regular buses between Poker Desk and Korcha? Yes. I've been using a lot of cabs, but yes, there are regular buses. Absolutely. Going from Poker Desk up to Korcha, yes. Excuse me. April, I've been using a lot of cabs, though. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but yeah. Traveling buses, city to city, is dirt cheap. I remember we took the bus to Skodja, which is up north, from Toronto, and it was $7 a piece, and it was a 2.5-hour bus ride. And it only costed us $7 a piece. It's crazy cheap. So busing is the way to go. The only reason that I shy away from buses sometimes, because the bus stations are never exactly where you want to be. So if you take a cab, you're going to spend more, but they're going to drop you off at the front door wherever you want. Because many times you'll go there and you get to your bus station in a city, but it's too far to walk, so you might take a cab for a small trip to wherever you want to go. A lot of people do that. I should get better at the buses. Save a little coin. Save a little coin. Should be a good thing. Rushi, I really like the orange cabinets. Yeah, I liked it too when we had the red walls and all that. It was kind of like the Partridge Family. You know what I mean? It's definitely a flashback to the 70s. But yeah, the orange cabinet. The thing is, once we painted these walls right here, okay, with the lights on, it looks silver. It's actually a very light gray. Then the orange just doesn't work now, man. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So it's going to be dark gray cabinets, and the countertops going to look really cool. Can't wait to show you guys it. So it'll be good. I like that, though. Look at my wife just Zams. I said, no, Christine Gonzalez, you said you almost purchased a home in Toronto, but then bought somewhere else. Were you looking in several areas, and what made you decide the town you're in? Okay, this is what happened. There's a lot of aspects of Toronto I really like, and I was looking for a deal. I got a good deal. It was going to be, I want to say $76,000 for a brand new place that was being built. The only thing, well, I shouldn't say the only thing. One of the greatest things you got to worry about is a clean title. Okay. So what happened is, and this is why I fell in love with my realtors. All of a sudden he's going through the paperwork. He called me in the office and he goes, I suggest you don't buy this property. He didn't like one thing that was in the title. And he goes, it'll probably be okay, but it's a little bit of a risk. And I wouldn't have found out the risk until years later. So they walked away from a sale where they could have made money, to try to protect me. They said, there's something here we don't like. And I said, you're my guys. So that's why I didn't get that place. And then we kept traveling from Toronto. We were in Toronto 7 months, I believe. And what we're doing, we're hitting the different cities, okay, in Albania, and looking for the ones we really liked. We fell in love with all of them, but a couple were too small, or in the summers were outrageously hot, So different. We're all different. You're going to pick different cities than me. But we really felt our two favorites were Skodja and then Poker Desk. Fell in love with it. So I told the same realtor guys, look for a deal in either one of those cities. I'll be happy with either one. So April. And all of a sudden they found this deal at Poker Desk. Now 64,000 euros at the time. That came out to about 68,000 USD. 1 minute walk to the beach. Place has an elevator, which is crucial. A lot of the older buildings don't. This building was built in 2015, so relatively new build. 1 minute walk to the beach, man. Takes me longer to get down the elevator than to walk to the beach. That's how it is. That's how good it is. But that was the reason for it. So, but I greatly appreciated my realtors steering me in the right direction or telling me, watch out for that. Okay. Dan, I already gave someone a deposit to hold for an apartment. Okay, very good. If we like it, we will buy it. Pictures are amazing. Wonderful. Okay, good. Come out here and check it out, brother. Man, I hope that works out for you. I really do. We're really happy. Things have really gone well. But Dan, good for you. Already made a deposit on that apartment. Beautiful. Cool. You're going to love it. You're going to love it, buddy. Andrea, I like the calming colors. I'm with April on that. Yeah. Yeah, well, the orange cabins are kind of loud, But like I said, it looked like a flashback to the 70s, like the Partridge Family bus, if you guys remember that. So let's see. Glenn Reynolds. And they have a special cab apps there. No Uber, right? No Ubers, but Andrea, see if you can chime in. I know Andrea has an app for cabs. What I did different. I picked a couple of cabbies, and the ones that I really like, I get their business card. They're going to have a business card, or they're going to give you the WhatsApp number. And I have my favorite guy for this city. I have a favorite guy in Toronto as well. And I would just text message him. And he would go, when do you want me there? And I'll say 2:00. Here's my destination. How much? And he just sends me the information. He comes, picks me up my front door at the time that I want. So they do have a. Yeah, okay. Andrew's asking you right now about your taxi services. Okay, very good. Okay, I like to pick my taxi guy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of an app, but apps are very, very good, very, very, very good. And I appreciate Andrea taking that one for me. Let me see. The dollar has gone down. €1 equals 1.8. Yeah, it's been a little rocky. It used to be like almost perfectly $1 to 100 lek over here. Now it's $1 to 94 cents USD, but it's still rough enough. So I always look at, 100 lek equals $1. Is that exact? No, but it works out very good. Glenn, nice, and thank you to Andrea. New life in Albania. I got a drone. And I wanted to do like some drone shots, but you guys know I'm not good at it. You know that. But still, I wanted to do some drone shots over the lake, And I almost lost the drone. So all of a sudden, I went to turn off the controller, right? And then the drone just took off. And I actually lost sight of it. It just went over the water like it was being drawn to it, So I was lucky to get it back. Am I ever going to be able to use it for the channel? I don't know. I'm going to try. Andre and I are talking about getting a submarine drone. Explore the lake out there. No one's doing that, So we're kicking that around. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It'll be cool. Phil, nice. Caught you live, Patrick. Hey, Phil, how you doing? I hope you're doing well, and I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for chiming in. Love the questions, guys. So keep them rolling. Phil, if you see that Zam, that's my wife saying hello to you. Oh, Dan, you bought a drone this week too. I hope you're better at it than I am. What happened? So I took it up perfectly. Then I landed on the beach. And as I approached the drone to grab it, it was still, the rotors were still on. So I was like, how do you turn this off? So I turned off the controller, and also, man, this thing just took off all by itself. And then when I turned the controller back on to try to regain control, it takes like 10 seconds. Meanwhile, the drone's just taking off. But I was lucky enough, I did get it back before it lost power, and that drone becomes a submarine, So I hope you do better at it than me. I got to practice more on that. Let's see. Andrea, yeah, Spill the Beans is right. Interesting sub drone. Wouldn't that, Phil? Andrea and I are kicking that around. That'd be so cool. Because this lake is like one of the oldest lakes in all of Europe. There's got to be some shipwrecks out there, right? Gotta check it out. That'd be cool. It'd be really cool. They're a little pricey though, so we'll see. I got other things I got to do, but man, underwater drone, and I've been studying them. They got lights on there, you know what I mean, so you don't have to worry about darks. And this lake is so clear, man. It would make great. We're kicking it around. Howdy from Northern California. Whereabouts in Northern California? We lived in California for a long time. A place called Victorville, which is up in the high desert. It's like on the way to Vegas from Los Angeles. But let me know where about in Northern California, everybody. But welcome. Glad you're here. Let me see. About Brittany, how you doing? Good afternoon. Curious how they handle trash pickup there. Good question. What it is, it's not like in America where you got your trash can, you drag it to the street, then whatever day of the week they pick it up, drag back your empty trash can. It's not like that. What it is you got to take your trash and you look for a dumpster. Like our dumpster is right behind my building. It has 2 dumpsters, and we take it out there. Okay. Now, what's good is we're on the 9th floor. And what happens is there's a lady, and she mops the floor up front. And for 300 lek, which is roughly $3 per month, I just set my trash outside, and she takes the trash outside for me. She does it for the whole building, not just for me. Okay. I don't want you to think I'm taking advantage of anyone. But it's like her job, and I wasn't going to say no. I was going to do the trash myself, but it's like her job. It's what she likes to do for the building. So I participate. So it'd be good to go. Let's see, Jojo Mars, when you take the taxi out of town, does the driver usually wait to take you back? You know what it is? It's amazing. Let's say I used my Toronto guy to take me to Poker Desk before I had my Poker Desk guy. He go back to Toronto, but he go, when you coming back? I go in 2 days or 3 days, whatever. And he goes, give me a call and I'll come from Toronto to pick you up. Which is amazing. So if I'm in town in Toronto or Poker Desk for my guy, you just tell them, what's up, Adam? Hey, I'm ready for pickup, and they'll come and get you. So it works out really well. Okay. Well, Andrea, we're definitely getting the sub. Yeah, cleared out with Jesse too. Okay. Rushi, I drove in Europe, so I can drive pretty crazy as well. Oh, that's the thing here, man. Especially Toronto. If you're ever bored, take a cab. I mean, yeah, you get a little scared. You get a little scared in Toronto. I just tell you, they're very aggressive. Christina from Modesto, California. Okay, how's it going there? I've been just hearing the cost of living is just flying off the shelves up there. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're getting ready for retire. Are you looking at other places? Are you studying the planet? How's it going? Let me see. Spider Webster. Hi, April. Saying hello to my wife. Hi, how you doing, Spider? Ed Hernandez, Victorville. Used to have the Roy Rogers Museum. Yes, and we went there a couple of times. And it was kind of sad to see it go because it was like a cultural thing. I forget where his son moved it somewhere, and I can't remember where he moved it to. But yeah, the Roy Rogers Museum. Been in there a few times. Selma Dory. Hi, April and Patrick. Sorry late. Didn't know you're doing a live today. Oh, don't worry, Selma. But I'm glad you're on. I'm going to try to do that, make it a regular thing on the weekends. I'm trying to figure out if it's better Saturday or if it's better Sunday. And I figure when football season comes around, Sunday won't be good. But college is also playing on Saturday. So I'm going to try to do it more for the weekends if people got questions and they can chime in. And I'm using my laptop camera, like I said. Forgive me. I'm going to try to make it to where I can use my other camera so the picture's better. So please forgive me for the pictures. Okay. Annette. Hello, I was wondering if there is anything April wishes she would have had brought from the States. And did you bring extra luggage with the hard to find things? April, that's a question for you. So see if you can chime in for that, for Annette. Frugal Vanner, now that I know who Zamzam is, hi, back to you from Frugal Gunter. Early fall, I'll check out and back to Albania, trying to swing by Poker Desk. Hope to meet you then. Very good. Please do. Please cruise on out. Christina, we've been traveling since August 2024, exploring Europe. Good for you. Good for you. I mean that. I love to see what people break out. There's so many people, and I think they want us afraid to leave the U.S. or even afraid to leave your state. And don't listen to them. It's a big world out there. Good for you, Christina. Love to hear that. Phil Henry, I was in Santa Clara. I spent time in Victorville. Yeah, when George Air Force Base closed, man, it really put a hampering on the high desert. Really tripped us out. But that's where we bought our first house. It was the only place I could afford to buy a house. And that was in 1988. And, eventually, we moved to Texas. It was the best thing we ever did. Selma. R.S. Cottrell, forgive me if I pronounced that incorrectly. How does that work for trash pickup if you buy a place in a suburb or in a country road? Some places our realtor is suggesting are outside the cities a bit. I haven't had a problem finding a dumpster. You're gonna find many dumpsters. I have not had a problem with that. Have I been out in the Tuiles? No, a little bit. I take that back. But no, you're gonna find dumpsters, and they do the trash pickup probably twice a week out of the dumpsters. Okay. Sometimes in Toronto, there was a couple times some dumpsters got overflowed a little bit, but it's the most crowded city that's in Albania. But I've never had a problem finding a dumpster here. You'll be able to do it. Not Dead Yet Adventures. Howdy. How you doing, buddy? Did you get my email? You emailed me, and all of a sudden I said, "Oh, here's my WhatsApp number." And then I read it again, and you don't have your WhatsApp number no more. And I know you invited me to Saranda, but I'm locked in place right now. I hope you read my email. Because we're doing so many upgrades to the condo. I got a lot of moving wheels right now, so I can't do it right now. I hope you understand. Okay. Not dead yet. Hello, New Life. There you go. That's Andrea. Awesome. Thank you for RS Cortrell. Not dead yet. Haven't looked. Okay, I'm guessing Yeah, been out. Okay, I guess you're thinking about the emails. Yeah, I sent you my WhatsApp number, but then I reread it and it said you don't have WhatsApp no more. But if you can figure out a way to get it again, then give me a holler. But I can't make it to Toronto during these times, unfortunately. Like I said, I just got so many moving parts going on right now with the place and so forth. Hopefully, like I was saying earlier in this live, hopefully we'll be in Corfu next month. Now, I'm not going to say the date because but April's birthday is in April. I'm not going to say the exact date. I don't want to embarrass her, but hopefully we'll be in Greece, enjoying ourselves, taking her around a little bit, so it'll be cool. Let's see. We're working on April and April, huh? Yeah. I mean, they weren't very inventive thinking of a name, were they? But yeah, at least not going to forget your birthday. That's for sure. Not dead yet. No worries. I'm trying to smash a burger. I just got back to my room. All right. Just, don't choke on that burger. Okay. So all about Brittany makes sense to me. I like your channel too, Britt. I think it's cool. I like it. My parents did not have a name. Yeah. I think, I hope this is okay to say, bro. I think they were expecting a boy and also a girl came. It kind of shocked them. Are you going to get citizenship in Albania? Christine, I just got my 5-year residency. And after 5 years, provided that you're good, you can get your permanent residency. Okay. Now, when I say be good, they give you your temporary 5-year, and after 5 years, and then you go put in for your permanent, what they're going to do is they're going to look at that 5 years. Have you been in trouble with the law? Any problems like that? And if not, then you can put in for permanent residency. After 7 years, though, you can put in for dual citizenship. I'm going to look at both options. Permanent residency versus dual citizenship. We really want the dual citizenship, especially April really wants that. But let me see, is there one better than the other? I don't know. I haven't looked that far into it, but I'm very proud to get that 5-year residency and looking forward at a minimum of permanent residency. So it'll be good. Let's see. You're very welcome, Brittany. It is very cool. I very much enjoy it, and thank you for being here. Okay. Annette, I also want to come in May. Although I have my passport, I don't have my birth certificate apostilled yet. Unfortunately, I won't have money to book my stay or flight until my house sells. Okay, when you're talking about your apostilled birth certificate, yeah, it depends on what visa, what long-term residency you're going for. Some of them you'll need it, some of it you don't. Okay, go ahead and get it apostilled. Bring it with you. Okay. But you'll be amazed when you sit down with a visa immigration lawyer. There are other ways to do things. That other ways you can get your residency. Okay, so don't stress it. A lot of it's not online. The reason I don't talk on the channel about residency, a lot of you know, some of you don't know, is because people will read online what it takes, and to tell you the truth, a lot of stuff online isn't true. It's just not true. But I understand why someone would think it, then they're going to argue with me. So I just say, go to a visa immigration lawyer once you're here. Okay. Then you can't go wrong. And I don't want to be blamed for causing anyone any problems. Okay. Phil Henry, would you rather have bought in the first city you were in? No, because I'm incredibly happy here. In hindsight, do I know that if I would be incredibly happy there? I don't know. This is going to sound odd. I hope it doesn't freak people out. I really feel blessed. I swear to you, what I did, because I was so nervous making these moves. I got to make the right move for April. I got to take care of my wife. So that place that looked like it was going down, that I was going to buy there, and I got down on my hands and knees, and I actually prayed. I said, God, if I'm not supposed to do this, please stop it. The next day, my realtor tells me, hey, I'm advising you not to buy it. That's a true story. Take it for what it's worth. I hope that doesn't freak people out, but that's a true story. Not dead yet. 100%. A lot of visa stuff online is incorrect. I love that you always hit that point. Yeah, but I don't blame people for asking me questions like that. It's a good question. Same thing with taxes. I will tell you, most of the taxes here are consumption based. It's in your water bill, gas bills if you're going to be traveling, importation tax. But there's a lot of things that are not taxed here, And what happens is then people say, oh, you got to start paying taxes in 6 months. Like, where are you getting this? And then I look online and in some places it does say some pretty crazy things that are not true. Okay. But do I want you to take my word for it? No. I saw 3 lawyers when I got here because I couldn't believe the news was as good as what it is. And did see one accountant as well. So I strongly suggest, please do that. And you'll have a smile on your face. Excuse me, I burped. I apologize. And that, do you ever see anyone with a golf cart? Just curious. No. So if you're asking, are there any places to golf here? I don't know, but I haven't looked. I haven't looked for it. It's not my thing. So I don't want to tell you it doesn't exist, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Never would go. My wife is saying I'm blessed. Hubby puts me first. God bless you, April. Spider, it's tough because the documents and apostle stuff has to be taken care of while you're in the U.S., it seems. Yes, the only thing that's different is, I think, from what I've been told, if you need that FBI, like your criminal record, they worked out a deal with the embassy here. Depends on what visa you're trying for. I know the apostle and stuff like that would be for the retirement visas, but like I said, there are different visas that you can get. You'll see when you get her. And then I plan to find an electric bike or something. And it's funny you should say that because we just started shopping for that. We did the scooter. I got a regular bicycle. I kind of messed up on the bicycle because the wheelbase is too small. So I'm really working my butt off. You get it going. I'm not giving up on it, but I did buy a regular bicycle. As I age, though, I want an electric bike, and so does April. And what we got to do, there's a storage place underneath the building that we bought in. We got to see if we can rent a place in there or what, and see what scoop is. So hopefully we'll find out this month. And then, I am definitely shopping for an electric bike. But Jojo, have you ever heard of a situation where one spouse got residency, but the other wasn't allowed to get it? No, I've never heard of that. Never. The only reason I can think, did one of them have a criminal record or something? You know what I mean? But I've never heard of one spouse getting it and one not. Am I saying it never happened? No, but I'd have to ask why. I would just think maybe one has that criminal record. I don't know. Rushi, happy birthday, April. Yeah, I'm an April baby as well. I'll be turning the big 54. That's my wife answering you right there. Rushi with the birthday cake. Wonderful. Yes, I'm lucky to have my April, so things are going good. What's going to be going on too, we're going to be putting in for Social Security. I already paid this year's taxes over here. I did that real early, reason being I haven't filled out taxes overseas since 1986. So I wanted to make sure the e-file went right, no problems, and it was no sweat here. So I already took care of that. We have a telephone appointment for April for putting in for Social Security. We were going to do it online, but I was having trouble with April. The account, setting up your own my Social Security account. Mine had no problem, but putting hers in was a nightmare. So we called them. We have a telephone appointment coming up in April. Sign her up for Social Security. Mine's in August. Okay, so that's another thing we got going on right now. Photo Pro 100. Is there a good tax professional there that can help with expats staying more than 183 days? That's one of those things online. The 183 days, and it says online that you have to start paying Albanian taxes. Why did I just pause right there? There's so much online that is false. I'm not gonna get into what's false or not. I probably shouldn't even have said anything. But yes, there are good tax professionals. Like I said, besides 3 lawyers I saw and an accountant. So go get an accountant. You can find professionals. And like I said, you're going to have a very big smile on your face. I don't blame you, Photo Pro, for asking that question because you can see it online. A lot of things online are not true. Phil, are you both off meds now that your food is so fresh? I know you have bought at the pharmacy in the past. I'm still taking my blood pressure medicine, and we still check our blood pressure. So on the medicine, it's still, it's good. I don't want to get off of it, unless my blood pressure really goes down. The good news is, and I think it's because of all my walking, my heart rate, I always check my heart rate, and it's always been in the upper 80s. Okay, beats per minute, upper 80s. Now it's 59. The last time I checked was yesterday, and my heart rate is at 59. Never been that low, which is wonderful. A lot of athletes are below 60. And I think it has to do with not just the food, but the amount of walking that we're doing. So down to 59 beats per minute. So wonderful. Superiority, nice backdrop and lighting. Live place looks professionally set up. Pretty cool, thank you. Yeah, I see you got the palm tree right there. Trying to get out of the way. April's got that beach picture. It's just 1 minute walk to the beach. What's happening is trying to get a little bit of beach vibe. But thank you very much for saying that. Like I said, we're making improvements on Kyle, making it ours. April's putting her finishing touches on the stuff. We still got a lot of stuff to do, but slowly coming around. Thank you very much for the compliment. Thanks, I appreciate you. Let's see. Guitar, do you have to have a passport? I don't have one. As far as I know, yes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Especially, I can tell you as an American citizen, I can come visa free, but yes, I have to have a passport. If you don't have one, sir, please jump on that now. Get that passport taken care of. It took a little bit to get that, because what they're going to ask you for, you got to send in the paperwork. I actually did a video on that. If you go back to my early stuff, if you go back to my playlist, I did about getting your passport. There's a particular paperwork you got to fill out. You also have to send in your birth certificate. What's wicked, and it happens to everybody, once they send you your passport, all of a sudden you go, well, where's my birth certificate? And it came like a week or two later. Why they do that, I don't know. But from what everyone that I know of, I've talked to, that's the way they do it. So you're going to send them together, but you're going to get them back separately. Don't freak out when you don't get your birth certificate back. It takes a couple weeks. But please jump in that now, man. But yeah, you have to get that passport. And plus, once you get here, you're going to probably want to travel. Like, we're right on top of the border of North Macedonia, very close to Greece. So you're going to want to hop around. So yeah, get that passport, buddy. Okay. Christina, do you still have your home in the U.S.? No, we sold it. Yeah. No home in the U.S. Absolutely not. A lot of people are like, why don't you rent it out? The problem with renting it out, I'm too far away to keep an eye on it. People will get a management company. But they want a management company, they're just going to call me and go, hey, you need a new roof. Or I realize they try to vet renters and stuff. I didn't want to deal with it. So no, we got rid of it. Sold it. So thanks a lot. Nice wall. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate you. It's coming along, though. Yeah, April's making it hers. I like it. Dan, congratulations on the health improvements. I'm hoping for some of the same. Yeah, man. I never thought I'd see my heart rate drop down to 59 resting, which is wonderful. But like I said, we're walking or biking, doggone near everywhere. But as far as prescription drugs, I'm still staying on mine. We check our blood pressure, stuff like that. But I'm going to continue taking it on, just in case. I've heard nightmare stories where some people got off of it. Some people got off and did well. I've heard stories where people got off of it and got in this big health trouble because they thought they could. What is the elevation of your new home? Good question, Christine. Should I look up on my phone? No, I'm not going to do it right now. I forget. We do get snow. We got snow this year. I forget. I'm so sorry. I should be able to answer that question, and I can't. How high above sea level are you? Guys, I'm sorry. I don't have that information, but we are elevated. We do get some snow. About Brittany, have to renew my passport this week. Getting it renewed seems more complicated than getting a new one. Really? Wow. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I hopefully it goes smooth for you. I know it gets more complicated if your passport has expired. So hopefully yours is not expired and it goes through. I'm pulling for you, Brittany. Okay. Hopefully it goes well for you. Phil Henry, you need a moderator's wrench. I'm not even sure what that means. And we truly believe that living here will improve your life and extend it. Absolutely. Another thing that will improve the life is just the no stress. Stress levels are like zero. My biggest problem is being retired now. I forget what day of the week it is. It's like every day is Saturday. Annette, thanks so much for answering our questions. So all I need is a passport, birth certificate, health insurance, my meds and a list signed by my doctor. Of course, I'm bringing my dog. So health certificate. Yeah, I brought everything. I brought my social security card. You don't need it. I brought all the important paperwork just in case. My DD form 214. I'm getting out of the military. I brought everything, not knowing what I would need, what I would not. So I would suggest the same thing. Try to bring everything. I bought multiple copies of my birth certificate. Bought copies of my marriage certificate, things like that. If I needed those, no, but I wanted to make sure I had them. Can you drink the tap water or do you have to boil? No, you can drink the tap water here in Pocodas. In Tirana, they want you to drink bottled water, and it's because of the amount of chlorine that's in the water. You know what I'm saying? But I've known people that drink tap water in Tirana. To some people, your stomach might get irritated. We always use tap water. But obviously, showering, brush your teeth, we would just use tap. Sounds like I continue to maintain my heart. If I travel there just above or below 50... Yeah, okay. About printing. Oh, wait. It U.S. expired. That's probably why. Yeah, Brittany. Yeah. If you let it expire, it's kind of like, I do it all over again. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, I've heard that can mess things up. But you'll get it. But, Dan, Lake Orad is 2,274 feet. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for answering that question. And not dead yet. Eventually, the answer is I thank you guys. No, I mean that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not upset of you guys chiming in and correcting me on that or fixing it for me. So thank you very much. And and a criminal background check. I guess I'm getting mixed up on what I need for residency and what you don't need to do that. Okay, that's for one particular visa, and that you don't need to do that. Okay, so don't worry about that. I didn't need to do that. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, frugal band appropriate elevation. Yep, appreciate you guys. Spider, if your U.S. passport hasn't expired and you qualify, can you renew online? It goes fast. Yes, you can renew online, and it does go much faster. Okay, Spider's actually absolutely correct. Roshi, do we request a background check before we leave the U.S. so we have it when we get to apply for residency? If you go for that particular visa, you can do that through the embassy that's here. They got a special deal with the U.S. embassy, but you're not going to need it for most of the stuff. Okay, you'll see once you get here. The second day I was here, I saw a visa immigration lawyer, so I suggest you do the same thing. But for the background check, if you go that route, you can do that through the U.S. embassy, which is in Toronto. Phil, can you get water content report, fluoride, etc. for the water? I don't know. I haven't. Maybe I should, but I haven't done that. So I have no idea. If you can get that report. Christine Gonzalez, how do we get information about the new high-rise buildings in Toronto? How do you get information on the new high-rise buildings? I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how to get information on those. Annette, did you ship any household goods? No, we just came here with 4 suitcases and 2 backpacks, and that is it. April had a little bit of stuff that she has her sister watching at her house, but no, man, just 4 suitcases and 2 backpacks, and it's hard. It is hard to get down to that because you've been accumulating things your whole life. And we sold or gave away so much of our stuff. Just boom, 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 boom. But it's difficult to get down to 4 suitcases and 2 backpacks. Okay, but we'll do it. You'll be able to do it too. But a lot of keepsakes you're not going to be able to. Either if your children are grown, give some stuff to your children, sisters, cousins, or whatever. But no, yeah. Rushi, are they building more in Pocodat residential apartments? Yes, they are. A lot of Pocodat. There's one particular area where somebody wants to build a ton of new apartment buildings, and a lot of these citizens are trying to stop it. And I was like, why? And they just said, we don't want this to be another Toronto. They like being the small town feel. But yes, you can see a bunch of new construction going on. But they're trying to slow it down a little bit, But there's a lot of construction in Pocodat right now, really throughout the country. Be amazed. They're building a new four-lane highway. They're going from Toronto to here. A new airport is going just outside of Vellore. They're building a new train system. The first part of it's going to be from Toronto to Durrës. So I'm looking at all these infrastructure projects that are happening right now. It's like a couple of years, it's going to be happening in place, man. Happening in place. So I'm glad we bought now and got that out of the way. Ushi probably a realtor. Didn't catch that. Okay. But other than that, too, so things are really going well. I see a lot of great things taking place here. As far as building things, getting ready, so especially like I said, infrastructure. The infrastructure is just fantastic. That's all I'm seeing. How much they're building here is wonderful. So let me see what else. As far as the residency, there's so many different ways to get it, guys. Okay, don't panic over that. So you'll see once you get here. You'll see once you get here. Same thing with taxes. You'll see. Thing is, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to tell you that you got to do this or that, and I'm just a YouTuber. But things have gone better for us. I keep thinking of what is a bad thing that has happened to us since we've been here, and I really can't think of one. Everything's been really good for us. Okay. Rushi, the airport in Vlora was supposed to be open in March. Now it's delayed to late summer. Yeah, what really threw it back was COVID. It really stopped them in their tracks for making good progress of them working on it. So now, there was going to be a little bit of delay anyways, but now because of COVID, there's really a big delay. Let's see. Not Dead Yet Adventures. They're moving really ahead with the 4-lane highway. Yes. I never thought that would go through. The road is so tight already. Yeah. Going here from Toronto and going back, you can watch them working on it. They're working on it almost daily. So yeah, they're working on it right now. Not just talking about it, they're getting it done. Christina, how did your real estate get compensated? Okay, this is how it works. They take for buying this place, they take 1%. That's it. It's not like America where you really get 4 or 6%. They got 1%. Okay, which is dirt cheap, really dirt cheap. So for renting, let's say you're getting here, you get a 1-year lease. I explained this before, but in case you didn't hear, I'll say it again. What they do is, if the rent is, I'm going to pick a number, $600 a month, your realtor will write up the contract, one contract in SHIP, which is their language, one contract will be in English, which will be your copy, and they will take 50% of what your first month's rent would be. So if you were paying $600, for your monthly rent, you would pay a one-time fee of $300 to your realtor. It's a one-time fee. That's how they get paid. Buying this place, like I said, is 1%. That is it. So surprising. No surprising. Not dead yet. What's the one thing you wish you brought with you? Good question. The one thing I wish I brought with me. It was our motorcycles. I'll tell you that. We both had our own motorcycles. April's a great rider. She'd shock you. But I'd say our motorcycles, But we really couldn't bring it over, But yeah, I would say our motorcycles. Did they say March of this year? Well, Henry, it looks like you both have really enjoyed the adventure. Very much so, Phil. Very much. And it's just getting started. I can't believe we've already been here almost a year. It's flown. But we're loving it. Like I said, just having less stress. This means the world. That in itself is so worthwhile. We've talked about it with Andrea so many times too, that just having that less stress. And I can actually see it in Andrea, New Life Albania. You can see the less stress on her, that she's doing better, breathing better, everything. Phil Henry, April, grant monitor privilege on your channel setup. I'll give you monetization privileges during the live chat. I don't know if you. We don't want to put April to work because we are retired. We're retired. So April, grant moderator privilege in your channel. Nah, I don't see that going on. And that, Duchesne, you said before you have a virtual mailbox. I don't know how that will work. Or should I get one, change my address at least a month ahead of time? Yeah, you can get your virtual mailbox. I did mine through iPostal. And you can actually have it on your driver's license. You got to do it from your state, though. So in other words, whatever your previous state was on your driver's license, or you can redo it, put the iPostal address on it. Why? Why would they allow that? A lot of police officers do that. A lot of judges, so a lot of lawyers, so no one can see where they live, and if they got a fight to pick with somebody, so you can put your address like that. And my snail mail goes there. They can scan it, open it for me if I want. But when I get mail, they send a picture of the outside of the envelope, front and back, and I can say, scan it, discharge it, send it to me. I'll give you a different address. We can send it to me. I like that a lot. iPostal is the one we chose. We both had a really good crystal ball because you left at the best time. We did. I mean, things just have worked out perfectly for us. I'm staring at Andrea's remark where I could tell that it was like, do you miss anything? You brought anything? She said steak seasoning. So, yeah, she's been searching for a really good steak seasoning for a while. Let's see. But we did adopt here. Wink, wink. Andrea and Jesse. Yes. They're like family to us, Andrea and Jesse. Well, we've been blessed to have them in our lives. So I'm very grateful to have them in our lives. It worked out perfectly when we were talking about, we were coming here and we chose Albania, and we were in Texas and she was in Ohio, and we kept bouncing ideas off each other's heads, and it's worked out really well for us. You've done well to be so courteous to your natives. From Phil. Yes, I think that's just the right thing to do. It's just to be polite, and I remind myself always that I'm the foreigner, and I'm happy to be here. I'm a visitor here. So not dead yet. Avengers. I haven't forgotten your life. I'm heading that way soon. I'll see what I can find in Budapest. You're going to Budapest. Good for you. I haven't been there. I want to go to Budapest. Hopefully within a year. And once you really settle in here, you're going to start traveling more. Andrea from New Life, Albania. Yep, she just said it. Yes, I've never had stress levels this low, which is wonderful. You can see it in you. Phil Henry, I know a couple of Albanian families that came here during Tito. Okay, cool. Dan, I'll be selling my big BMW touring bike. Those are nice, Dan. Those are nice, buddy. Probably get a Vespa once we get there. Yeah, get your Vespa. We had Hondas. We had a Honda Interstate 1300 cc's. That was it for us. But wife had one. I had one. She had a 2010. I had a 2013. We'll miss our bikes. Dan, I've been to your site. Yeah, I've seen a lot of motorcycles on your site. Think of it. And that my house is a wreck right now. Yard sale stuff, giving stuff away is quite stressful, as I'm sure you know. Do you have to have a round trip ticket? No, you do not. You do not have to have a round trip ticket. I've seen where people have said online, no, you do not have to have a round trip ticket at all. Matter of fact, customs, the wife bought me an Indiana Jones hat, and I still got it. I should have worn it tonight. And it looks like a cowboy hat. And as I'm walking into customs, the guy's cracking up and just goes like this. And he just wanted to know where I was from, and he's laughing. He just like, go, just go. But no, you do not have to have a round trip ticket, so don't worry about that. And then I feel you. I know what you're going through right now. Yard sale stuff, giving stuff away. And man, that last month, it was stressful, just trying to just jettison stuff. Boom. Eventually, and then I gave my bed away to my daughter. And then the last week or two, I slept on an air mattress on the floor. That just was weird. About Brittany, I do the scanning with my regular mail to see if it's worth going to check the mailbox out. Yeah, I can get that. I understand what you're talking about, Brittany. Yeah, man, I wish you luck with your passport. You'll get it. So you'll be all right. Not dead yet. Oh man, really cheap flights in and out of Toronto. Yeah. Also, a lot of people down here in Poker Debt, what I was told by my building manager, a lot of them go to North Macedonia and use, let me adjust this a little bit, North Macedonia, and use their airport out of Ohrid right there to visit other places in Europe. And we might do that, as a matter of fact, go to Germany. My old Air Force base was closed, and they made an international airport out of it, so I can land actually inside my old Air Force base and show April around and see a beautiful little city called Schraben-Schwabach I used to live in years ago. Loved that. Andrea said, we are grateful to have you all. I thank you. You mean a great deal to us, you and Jesse. Not dead yet adventures. Oh man, really cheap flight. Yep. Mel A. Been in Toronto a month, just signed a year in Duranis. Move into Honduras, excuse me. Move in, and they'll live in Honduras. They'll live in Honduras, but work in. You know what I'm saying? So good for you, man. I enjoyed Honduras a great deal. Like I said, I hope you're down south a little bit away from the port, and beautiful, cheaper too, cheaper than Toronto. Toronto's probably the most expensive city year round. Toronto's the most expensive city. So good for you to make it to Honduras, and I'm happy for you, man. Yeah, that's my wife saying congratulations to you as well. Yeah, Honduras was beautiful. Really enjoyed it. Great seafood there too. Wonderful seafood. So it was really good. Let's see here. Congratulations. We feel your pain. Liquidating your possessions is stressful and can take forever. Christina, boy, is she right. But once it's done, it's done. I think psychologically it's hard too, because we've always been taught, you, I, accumulate things your whole life. Whoever's got the most stuff at the end is the winner. It's hard to break that chain of thought that's been drilled into you. But once it's gone, it's gone. The bad thing, the more stuff you accumulate, the more money it takes just to take care of it, to insure it, to fix it. It's more time, more money, more effort. So it gets harder and harder. You get that big Beamer. Before that, you had other bikes you had to take care of. Now you got to take care of that nice Beamer. You got to insure it. There's a bunch of different things. So just the more we accumulate things, the harder it is. So it felt good to jettison a lot of stuff. For me, I'm just going to get that e-bike now. Yeah, get an e-bike. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Because, man, forgive me for itching. I got really dry skin today for some reason. LA, it's beautiful here, and I agree. Little stress. Reset all my fear and anger buttons. Ride my bicycle, and it's crazy, but no fear. Good for you, Mel. Absolutely. Good for you. Honduras is a nice place, man. You can ride right along the beach. Got a really nice boardwalk there. No, beautiful here. I agree. Little stress, fear, and anger buttons. Riding my bicycle, crazy, no feel. And they have a boardwalk down there that's really nice and flat, right on the beach, man. A little jealous there. I'm a little jealous, but I got mine. I got mine over here too. But I'm happy for you, buddy. Good deal. Not dead yet adventures. And then hopefully it will end soon and the stress will be worth it. When I sold everything, stress started dropping. Absolutely. The one thing that was just hard for me was when I gave away our bed, we had the purple mattress, really nice. Then also in the final week, I'm sleeping on an air mattress that's like 6 inches off the ground. So even just getting in there, it was difficult, But yeah, getting rid of everything actually is a blessing. It's difficult when you're looking at 4 suitcases and 2 backpacks and go, this is my entire life, But it worked out perfect. Worked out really good. Unfortunately, April had to give away all of her kitchen stuff because in those suitcases, you're not going to have a bunch of pots and pans. There's no room. So we're slowly getting back some of her kitchen stuff. We're never going to have the full kitchen that she used to have just because the place is much smaller than what we used to have in Texas. Let's see. Rushi, it seems like not all medicines are available in Albania. Are the biological injections available there? I don't think so. I'm not sure, but you have to remember that since I don't need that, I'm not really looking for that. I notice my blood pressure medicines are here, no problem. April's, no problem. The only thing that, believe it or not, I have been having some trouble getting, they'll order it for you with vitamins. But I've been told by a lot of people the reason they don't take a lot of vitamins here because the food is so good for you, you don't need it. But out of force, I have it. I still take my zinc, my vitamin C, vitamin D3. I still take. I was taking collagen. I found it in Toronto. I'm still looking for collagen in Poker Desk. If not, the next time I go to Toronto, I'll load up on it. So let me see. From Ed, do you have any idea how much it would cost to ship my HD Super Glide to Albania? I have no idea, brother. I'm sorry, I have no idea. But I know it's hard to let that bike go. I have no idea, buddy. But if that's your love, man, bring it on. Bring it on. So I feel you. About Brittany, I'm quite a minimalist. Good for you. Most things I want to keep are sentimental. Exactly. Stuff from what my daughter was little. Yeah, and that's really hard to get rid of. So we had to give away a lot of that sentimental stuff back to our kids or sisters. Also, April uploaded all our photos. You know what I mean? Because you couldn't bring the multiple photo albums, so you put it to the cloud or whatever you got to do. That was another thing. That was took time consuming to do. Phil Henry, interesting, Patrick. I'm thinking to visit in a few months. What's the best time in the view of weather? The best time, I would say, March to June, and then I'd say September through December. The reason being, summer is beautiful here. Don't get me wrong. The prices are going to be elevated because it's tourist season. Okay, and some place like Saranda and Vlora are going to be blown out with tourists. If you want that, there's nothing wrong with that. In my 60s, I don't really want the big crowds and everything, and a lot of noises no more. So, I would stay away from the thick of summer just to stay away from all the tourist areas. But a lot of times people want to come during the summer to the beach, so I can see it either way. Are they a member of the WHO or the World Health Organization? I don't know. I imagine so. I know they're a NATO nation, but the World Health Organization, I don't know. I'm sorry, Phil. You're asking some really good questions that I don't know, so I apologize. My friend in Toronto would just hop over to Greece. Yep, for meds, Italy, another good one. There you go for medications. Yeah, because from Toronto, you can just take the ferry over to Greece, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Saranda, spend a couple of days in Saranda. Then we're going to take the ferry over to Greece, spend a couple of days for Greece, and then come down back. That's what I love about here. You just pop into other nations. A friend of mine, Chris Forte, is in Turkey right now. It's very easy to do. Goes to Istanbul all the time. Dan. Ed, the problem isn't the shipping, it's the registration and stuff. I found $2,000 for the Beamer online. Info is scary. My 2023 Janus isn't Euro 5, but doesn't have ABS, so I can't even bring it. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff like that. Dan's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah, my old Hondas had the ABS. British chiming in with my wife. Good. I'd like to see that. Ed, I wanted to see if there was a minimum import fee I should expect to pay. I don't know, buddy. Like I said, we just came over here just with the 4 suitcases, 2 backpacks. And that was it. So we didn't ship nothing. The only thing, I had one mail delivery that had sent her, but it was a high importation value. To send my daughter some stuff was like $40, but to receive stuff from America was like $200. That's like one of the only things that's expensive here is importation tax. So for me, that was the only thing that's really expensive. And that, yes, the main point I'm going is less stress, and you will find it. You will find less stress here, much less. So I can guarantee you that. No choice, Brittany. Okay, thank you, Brittany. I had no choice. Yeah, so I think we're good. Jeff, when you ship stuff and import fees get crazy, it's all online on Albanian government site. Yeah. But what we did, and I strongly suggest to y'all, if you haven't, go paperless on everything. If you're bringing over charge cards, and yes, they do take charge cards here in restaurants and so forth, your ATM cards, your bank cards, go paperless on everything before you come. That way you're not getting a ton of snail mail. We have some of our snail mail goes to April's sister's place. A lot of it goes to my iPostal place. But we went paperless on everything. It's the best thing we ever did. Do that early too, because even though you go paperless, it still takes a little bit of time to kick in. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to get that snail mail. Okay, go paperless. Everything. That was nothing. Let me see other good things that just everything's gone really well for us. I'm sorry, my legs are so itchy, dry legs. Sorry, but things are going well. Let me see, how much time have we been on here, guys? An hour and 9 minutes. We'll keep it up for just a little bit more. If anyone's got any questions, please chime in. Because I'm trying to stay here for you guys. If there's anything I can answer, some of you guys, I'm sorry I haven't been able to answer all of your questions. Okay, Rushi, how does Google Voice work with porting your phone number and using that American number? Work perfectly. You've got to get a VPN on that phone. Okay. And then go into settings and change your Google Voice to Wi-Fi. But you've got to have your VPN. We use ExpressVPN, and I have it set up that the VPN says I'm in Dallas. The Google Voice has been working perfectly for me. For the verification, bank verifications, where they want to double check, hey, we're going to send you a text message to your phone to make sure it's you. I just use the Google Voice. My wife's phone has an Albanian number, so we have the best of both worlds. But as far as my banking information, it's on my Google Voice. Really been working wonderfully. I mean, really good, really good. Phil, Henry, Patrick, if you had the same financial freedom in Texas or California, would you still move? I would want to, yeah. Yeah. Because, well, see, when you say financial freedom, if I was rich, but that I wasn't going to happen. See, the thing is, I was watching so many guys from my job that will retire and your pension is at least slightly lower than what your income was when you're working. So they would just get home, plop in a lazy boy chair, and watch television, watch Gilligan's Island one more time. And that was really their life. So they just sat there and waited to die. But this way in retirement, April, I can travel. We're seeing the world, at least part of it, which is a blessing for us. I mean, this is what retirement is for us. So traveling, seeing the world, yeah, I would say, yeah, so it wasn't just financial stress, but when you go, if someone's saying, well, what if you could have done that in the States? Yeah, but I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of money, just to travel from the United States, just to get to Europe or the South Pacific costs a lot of money. That's a problem, but yeah, I think, yeah, we would have done it either way. Good question, though. I like that. Annette, yes, I have lots of vitamins. Me too. Do they check all your prescription meds that make sure they are legal there? I wasn't checked at all. But I do tell people, don't bring your medication in little pill boxes. Actually bring your prescription boxes with the pills in there. You know what I'm saying? Don't have pour it into a plastic bag or something with the pills. Bring your prescription boxes with you just in case. But going from Italy to here and leaving here in North Macedonia, we were never checked. Never checked at all. Hello, Patrick. What do you think about Tramp? The last week's May had full Tramp joke. I don't know if that was when you said joke. I'm guessing that you're joking about politics. I don't bring politics up here, and I just beg people don't. If anything, I want this channel to be an escape from that. You don't need another angry old man yelling at you what to believe, what not to believe. Spider, oh wow, I assumed Google Voice would work even without a VPN. It doesn't work if you're not on a US server. It is my understanding, no. Okay, I could be wrong on that, but everyone I talk to, get that VPN, brother. I got my VPN on my laptops as well as on my phone. I even got a VPN on my television. I think it's the best thing you can do. Get that VPN, brother. Get that VPN. A lot of them are free. Ours is pretty cheap, though. We are paying for it, but it's considered a toll, one of the best VPNs out there. But get a VPN. You're going to need it. If you're comfortable in America, same as you are. If you were comfortable in America as you are now, for Phil. No, because I love traveling. But it's been so long since I've really been able to do it. What happened was I was in the Air Force, Phil, and I got stationed in Germany for about 3 years, just short of 3 years. And from Germany, we were able to travel all throughout Europe. And I remember thinking, and it was a blessed time because there was no war or anything at the time. And I remember when I was leaving Germany, come back to States, getting out of the Air Force, I told myself, you know what? I'm never going to get this opportunity again to travel like this. It'll never happen again. Because not just to visit a place, but to live in Europe or South Pacific. And it happened for me. So yeah, I think I really wanted this. I really did. I didn't believe it was going to happen. And then we started making plans late in life, and it worked out, man. So yeah, I love it. I really love it. And then I watch all your videos. Thank you. And also Andrea and Jesse, thank you. I really could feel Andrea when she divulged part of her reason for moving to Albania. More stress and financial problems here in the States. Yep, absolutely. So there's Andrea answering back. Wonderful. Yeah, you can actually see the less stress And Andrea, being a single mom, you can see it. Selma Doherty, since you've been there, do you see more people moving into the area? More business openings, more construction of new buildings? Just wonder. Yes. Yes. I mean, Toronto itself looks like there's a massive construction zone right now. And even Poverdes, like I said, every city we've been going into, you can see they're building. They're building a lot, infrastructure as well as buildings. So like they called this the unclean diamond in the rough is Albania. So it's up and coming. It really is. And it's really beautiful. And the people here are very nice. That played a large part of us picking Albania, is that it's a very pro-American country, which means a lot to us. Annette, do they have lots of fleas or mosquitoes? When April right now is probably trouble because in Toronto she was being eaten alive by mosquitoes. Fleas, no, because we've been all over street dogs, petting them, feeding them, taking care of them. So no fleas. But if there are mosquitoes, before you panic. So I went to the pharmacy for April and I explained that mosquitoes are getting her, and they gave me a lotion that they use for babies, so there's no chemicals in it. And I gave it to April, and it pretty much cured the problem of mosquitoes grab her. So that I forget the name of it, but if you just ask for a mosquito repellent with no chemicals, they'll give it to you, and it works just fine. But in Toronto, April was getting the mosquitoes pretty good. Pocodes, not so much, no, but Toronto, yes. From FS17, do you have a car there? How can I get one if I want to visit for 4 months? Yeah, I went to a car rental place, and they told me you didn't have to have the universal driver's license. If you have a current American driver's license, you can drive here, but you have to get insurance. But a little steep if you're going to rent for 4 months. 4 months could cost you a little bit, buddy. But yes, you can rent it. You can rent a vehicle here, no problem. Andrea, I haven't had too many problems with mosquitoes, but they are here. Yep. Salmon Doherty, that's great for the economy. Absolutely. Want to move there yesterday. I don't blame you. Yeah, best thing we ever did. So things are really going well. How's the humidity in the summer? Do you have AC? Yes, we have AC. Yes, we had it in Toronto. I wouldn't say the humidity is bad, but where I was coming from Texas, which is high humidity. So either I'm used to it or the humidity wasn't bad, but Toronto got hot. It's hot. So hot. April didn't go out there in the day. She would wait till sunrise or come out in the mornings. I would go out, but it'd be pretty sweaty. That was another reason we wanted Pocodes. It's because of the elevation. It's cooler in the summer. A lot of Albanians will come here in August, to get away from the heat. They'll go to here in Pocodes or Korcha, to escape summer heat. A lot of times do that. But yes, we have air conditioning. And then I'm trying to learn about what kind of SIM card I needed. Got to remember to tell people I download WhatsApp. Yeah, you're going to need WhatsApp, definitely. That's been a lifesaver. Everybody uses it over here. All the Albanians, Americans get WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a way you can either call or you can text. But everyone over here uses it. It's free. Absolutely free. What was the other one? I know there was a second question. Well, the SIM card. I'm using an eSIM card that you can get online. April is actually using a regular full hard SIM card because that's how she got her Albanian number. I'm keeping the American number, so we have the best of both worlds. If you're coming out here as a couple, I suggest you do the same. Keep one American number, get one Albanian number, American number, so you can contact your banks and so forth. Excuse me. And then Vodafone is big in Europe, absolutely. Matter of fact, Vodafone is the company my wife has her SIM card with. Phil Henry, thanks, New Life. Do you have a channel also? Yes, she does. New Life Albania. Okay, right underneath there. See where it says New Life Albania? Right underneath it, Phil, that's her channel. Beautiful channel. Great editing skills. Very chill channel. Very down to earth. You're gonna like it. You'll like it a lot. Let's see how much time we got here and how many people are in here. 39 people. I'm going to end this pretty soon. But I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to try to do this live. I'm looking at, unless we're on the road, once a week on the weekends, if you guys like, so we can answer questions. What I'm shooting for is Andrea to join me in this. Right now, she's already joining me in the chat, which is wonderful. But also hoping someday she can be a special guest live. So hopefully on the weekends we'll go live. This way you can ask questions directly, and hopefully we can answer them right back to you. FS17, is it easy to get mortgage in Albania to buy a house? I don't want to put all the money down at once, but would rather pay monthly. I know of people that have gotten it. I remember a buddy of mine, Ronnie, was looking at it real hard. They had 20-year mortgages. And I think Andrea was looking at probably getting a mortgage for a house. I paid cash for mine, so I really don't know. But Andrea might be able to answer that question much better than me. And a buddy of mine, Ronnie, like I said, was looking into it. And I thought he said they had 20-year loans. But yes, you can. Oops. I hope you will drop by. I will join you soon. Very good. That'd be very cool if we can do this together. That'd be cool, Andrea. That'd be really cool. Your channel also new. Like, oh, thanks, Phil, and thank you for subscribing to Andrea's channel. That's wonderful. She's answering a loan question right now. So look at where you see New Life Albania. She's addressing that mortgage question that you were just asking about. So check that out. So you get the best of both worlds. Things are going well. Things are really well. So I'm hoping you guys will like this live chat. Like I said, I'm going to try to get a different camera, just using the laptop camera right here, which isn't the greatest. So forgive me for that. But hopefully we'll be doing that. So I'm going to probably, let me see how many people are here. 36 still. I don't know if you guys want to stick around. Am I being too boring for you? I hope not. Have you spent much time in Saranda? No. The reason I haven't spent much time in Saranda because everyone kept telling me, you got to go there. And I'm just a rebel by nature. If someone tells me I got to do something, I got to go somewhere. No. And like I said, very touristy. Nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful, just like Vlora. But in the summer, it's just packed. They really raise the price up in Saranda and so forth during the summer. Let's see here. Camera's fine, is it? Is it really, buddy? Okay, I'll stick with it. It makes it a lot easier for me, but I'm always worried that, it's not going to look right or dance around. But thank you for telling me that if the camera's fine, I'll stay like this then. So it'll be good. Appreciate you and not Dead Adventures. Thank you. For the live side of Passion April. I have to go. Got to feed the hubby. Sounds good, Selma. Thank you very much for coming, Selma. Thank you so much for your questions. I very much appreciate you guys, all your questions. So thank you. Go feed the hubby. Go feed the hubby. Thanks for live answering so many questions. Thank you, Spider. Might have been, but it's been a while since I inquired. OTP, okay, that's that bank. Okay, Phil. Lakefront properties are value plentiful? Yes. Thing is, if you're really looking to buy or to rent long term, I would strongly suggest do not do so during the peak tourist season. If they're looking to make that quick buck on a 3 or 4 month rent, they're not going to be really interested. You're going to get that better deal when you're away from tourist season to go for that 1 year lease or to buy. That's the best suggestion I can do. Ed Hernandez, yes, the camera looked good. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I was afraid it didn't on your end. What's it look like? So yeah, if the camera's good, I very much appreciate that. Thank you, great chat. Thank you, Photo Pro 100. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Corey, yeah, the camera's good. Thank you. Look and sound are great. Wonderful. Okay, I was worried about that. Yeah, the lives are a little bit more intimidating because you can't, and not that I really know how to edit, but if for some reason you want to edit, you really can't. And once it's out there, I can't go, well, I'll go live or I'll video this in 10 minutes. And no, you can't. When you go live, you go live. That's the way it is. But it sounded great. I appreciate you, Dan. I'm retiring about 10 years strongly, considering Albania. Appreciate your channel. Thank you. Thank you, Bart. I appreciate you, my friend. James Davis, thank you for the info. All right, guys, I'm going to end this now. I got a couple more walking videos. I got one in the bank that I got to put out. When I say in the bank, I got one saved I got to put out there. We're going to be doing some other stuff. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks to Andrea. Thank you to my wife. Thank you, all you guys. All right, remember, I love you guys. Take care. Be careful. And keep studying that planet. And then those of you that are getting close, man, I feel you. When you're jettisoning that stuff. I appreciate you guys. Take care. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye, Phil. William, take care. All right. Appreciate y'all. All right. Bye-bye. Love you.